Hey there, journaling enthusiasts and curious minds. It's Jenelle from thejournalingchick.com. Welcome back to my channel where we deep dive into the world of journaling and self-discovery. Today, I'm super excited to tackle some of your juiciest journaling questions. So make sure you grab a cup of tea or coffee, cozy up, and get ready for some practical tips and enlightening techniques that'll take your journaling experience to new heights. Throughout this video, we'll be addressing some of the most frequently asked questions about journaling, like how to stay consistent, finding your writing style, and how to make the most of your journaling journey. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and tap that notification bell so that you never miss a moment of this journaling wisdom. Let's go ahead and dive right into your burning journaling questions. Journaling is an incredibly useful form of self-care that can help you reduce stress, increase clarity and insight into your own thoughts and feelings, improve your mood, and provide a sense of connection with yourself. Keeping a journal can help to give you the opportunity to express your emotions in a safe space without worrying about judgment or criticism from anyone else. It's also a great way to reflect on important events in your life, process difficult feelings and experiences, track changes or progress towards your goals, recognize patterns of behavior over time, or simply document your thoughts on any subject. Journaling can be a really helpful tool for understanding our innermost selves and gaining greater control over our lives. Also, it can be really therapeutic for those struggling with mental health issues. So by recording what seems like seemingly insignificant details, such as mundane tasks or conversations with loved ones, we're able to recall fond memories and gain a perspective on particular moments in time. Writing down personal reflections allows us to reevaluate our current perspectives and make positive changes within ourselves. Keeping up with daily journaling can also be an excellent way to motivate yourself towards achieving your personal goals by holding yourself accountable through reflective writing exercises. Also, taking the time out of your day for some solitude and creativity can do wonders for cultivating an environment of self-love, something we could all use more of. So if you're looking for a new way to cultivate self-care habits while enhancing your mental well-being at the same time, then journaling could be just what you're looking for. Well, I think I kind of just answered them in that last one, but just to break it down, journaling lessens stress, it aids in your goal setting, it boosts your creativity, it increases self-awareness, it helps you in your decision making, it improves your mood, it boosts your immune system. Yes, it actually boosts your immune system, it increases self-confidence, it improves your memory, and it helps you sleep better. Simple. Grab a pen and a notebook and just start writing. Or if you prefer a tablet or a laptop, then do it that way too. But find a quiet time and space where you can write and just start writing. It's really that simple. That's a great question. A journal is so personal, so I can't tell you exactly what to write. But if you need help getting started, you can try some of these prompts. You can try writing a letter to your future self, or maybe even try writing a letter to your younger self. You can write a list of your goals. You can write out some positive affirmations. Maybe you want to write a funny story starring yourself. You might want to write out your most recent dream. Write whatever's on your mind in the moment that you pick up that pen and that piece of paper. There are several types of journal writing styles, and each style can be suited to different personality types and writing goals. Here's a general breakdown of what that looks like. Stream of consciousness writing and gratitude journaling may be best for you if you are someone who struggles with anxiety and depression. Whereas narrative writing is best for someone whose goal is to process their emotions and make sense of their experiences. Bullet journaling is best for those who's looking to stay organized and productive. Dream journaling is a great way to look or take a deep dive into your subconscious mind. Now, scripting is a journaling technique for manifesting one's goals or desires. So if that's what you're looking for, then try the scripting method. Also, reflective writing can be really useful for anyone who wants to gain an insight into their emotions and their behavior patterns. So as you can see, there's a few different styles and techniques, but you can use what I just mentioned before as a guide to start you, but it's really best to try a little bit of all of the journaling writing styles to see which one sparks the joy within you. Journaling is a personal practice, but if you're just starting out, then write once a week. I suggest writing every single day ultimately, and I'm personally at a stage in my life where I write multiple times a day because I have thoughts and ideas that I want to get out and maybe capture. But if you're just starting out, start slow. Like I said, maybe once a week, and as you get more comfortable, try to work your way up to at least once a day. And of course, do this at your own pace. There's no timeline from when you go from once a week to once a day. Keeping your journal in a visible place is a great way to stay consistent in your practice. Keeping your journal by your bedside table or your desk helps to serve as that visual reminder to write, and it makes it easier to establish a routine. But for privacy reasons, if you think it's necessary, of course, I suggest leave your journal in a locked drawer or a locked cabinet or a safe. Now, if you choose to keep a digital journal, then be sure to keep your digital journal password protected. Start small. If you are new to journaling, don't feel like you have to write a lot at first. Begin with just a few minutes each day and gradually increase your writing over time. Schedule time for journaling. Set aside a specific time each day and treat it like it is a non-negotiable appointment. Also, I think that you should try to mix it up. Don't feel like you have to stick to one journaling style. Try different prompts and styles of writing so that you always get a little something new, like just something a little new every time. Also, check out my video on how to stay consistent in your journaling practice. I give a whole lot of tips to stay consistent. I personally don't, but I will say that maybe in casual conversation, I may share like an excerpt of something that I wrote in my journal. Like I might say something like, "Oh, it's funny you mentioned that. I was just writing in my journal the other day, blah, blah, blah." But I don't share the journal itself as if like it's just a regular book that I'm loaning out to a friend. I don't share my journal. And this is because the whole point of keeping a journal is for it to be a place where you can be your truest, rawest, most authentic self. And if you know you're going to share it, you may actually censor yourself a bit knowing that someone else will be looking at it. So I don't recommend sharing it unless you want to. Also, you should never be made to feel like you have to share your journal. When other people want to know what you're writing, it oftentimes stems from their own insecurities because they think that you're writing about them. When the truth is, even if you mention them in the journal, your journal is really about you. So you don't have to feel like you have to share it if you don't want to. Well, just like you never run out of things to talk about, it's highly unlikely that you'll run out of things to write about. But if you think you may run out of things to write about, then I strongly suggest grabbing a prompt journal. A prompt journal is exactly what it sounds like. It is a pre-made notebook that provides journal prompts to help you start your journal entry so that you never run out of things to write about. The benefits of journaling can be different for everyone, and the timeline for experiencing those benefits can vary as well. Some people may notice positive changes after just a few days of consistent journaling, while others may need several weeks or even months to see significant results. What I want to stress here is that it's possible that you can begin seeing those positive results and those benefits immediately. This is, of course, given that you are not just always writing about negative emotions in your journal, and you're also including some of those mind expansive entries in your journal. So don't forget gratitude journaling and all the other positive, more uplifting types of journaling. Also, I want to note that one of the best ways to know that you're growing as a person is when you respond or react to a situation today much differently than you would have 10 years ago or 5 years ago or even 1 year ago. The beauty of journaling is that you'll see yourself objectively and you will see your growth over time. Reading back on my journal entries is actually one of my absolute favorite parts about keeping a journal. So again, how soon you see the benefits of journaling and see your personal growth really depends on how committed you are to your self-care journaling practice and if you stay consistent. You'll just have to trust that the change will take place over time. You will see it, it just may take some time. Okay, yes, I got a few tips. I would say be sure to write the date at the top of all of your journal entries. You will be kicking yourself later on if you don't do that. I did that in one journal and it was a really good journal. It was a really juicy one and I didn't write down the dates. When I read back on it, I was like, oh, I know generally like the year that the journal was written, but I don't remember like the exact dates. I wish I wrote those down. So that is my first tip. Make sure you write down the dates on top of every single journal entry. Also, I like to write anything significant about the date. So like if it's the first day of spring or I'm writing from a hotel room on a vacation or something. Writing the date at the top of the journal entries will come in handy, trust me, later on when you read back on your journal entries, but those other little pieces of information will definitely come in handy as well. Next tip is, a lot of people get this wrong, and I know I said it already, but it's worth mentioning again, that don't only write about negative feelings and emotions in your journal. When you do this, journaling becomes burdensome and you start associating your journaling practice with feelings of negativity. Instead, you have to try implementing some other journaling techniques into your practice, like gratitude journaling, scripting, or even just writing out lists. It could be your list of goals or whatever, but just try some other journaling practices. Next tip would be to read back on your journal entries at least once a year. Doing this really helps you to see your growth and maturity, which continues to motivate you to keep going and to keep growing and to keep writing. Finally, I'm gonna say, have fun. Your journaling practice should be decreasing your stress, not adding to it. Your self-discovery and your growth shouldn't be a chore. Journaling is a form of self-care, so make it fun. Make it something you look forward to doing. Ooh, that was fun. Yay! I love answering your journaling questions. If you want to start or deepen your journaling practice in a fun, easy, lighthearted way, then sign up for my free 14-day journaling challenge, where every day for 2 weeks, I will guide you with a journal prompt and some tips. and together we'll begin to peel back the layers and find your authentic voice through journaling. You can also grab a copy of my guided journal. It's called I've Got Something to Say, a guided journal for self-expression. It has over 200 journal prompts and exercises to help you express your thoughts, your feelings, help you to set goals, and even help you work through the process of forgiveness and finding your voice. I will be sure to include the link for both the journaling challenge and my guided journal in the description box below this video. Also, let's keep the conversation going. Please, in the comment section below, send me any of your questions. I really love doing this. I enjoyed it very much. If you enjoyed it too, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more journaling and self-discovery content. I'm Jenelle, the Journaling Chick, and until next time, happy journaling.